If your days are long and you're going home thinking, what's the use? Not living your dreams, and it seems there's always another excuse. Can't understand why the frustration won't die. It follows you wherever you go. Time and again, laws of attraction won't end. Learn what you need to know. Life happens by chance. Beliefs and circumstance. You are a creator. You are your life maker. Beliefs held in your mind will color your life's design. You are a creator. It's just a shift in consciousness. Where intention goes, energy flows. So it is what it is. The past can't be undone. Bust your heart open wide. A change in the tide has begun. We hold the power to change our lives, to see the world again with new eyes. You are a creator. You are your life maker. Beliefs held in your mind will color your life's design. You are a creator. Let the stories you tell be a joy, not hell. You're the author of the play. What will you write today? It's just a shift in consciousness. Where intention goes, energy flows. It's a shift in consciousness. Where intention goes, energy flows. You are a creator. Beliefs held in your mind will color your life's design. You are a creator. You are your life maker. You are a creator. You are your life maker.
I love that.
Well, thank you.
That.
Thanks.
Hi, Pierre.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well. Very well.
You're full of love. It says it right on your shirt.
It does. Yes, right there. There it is. My guitar strap was hiding one of the letters, and I'm wearing a black, so it's love. What? It's of. I'm all about.
You know
of.
what?
No,
you cannot hide the love.
You cannot. It is
You
impossible. No.
It's not possible. And I am not going to hide the love that I have for being back here at the Global Truth Center in Toronto. I absolutely love being here. Thank you for that great, wonderful song. Thank you for reminding us all that you are the creator, and where your intention goes,
Energy flows.
energy flows.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Pierre.
My pleasure.
Well, I just want to very quickly welcome all of you. Oops. I want to welcome all of you to the Global Truth Center, Toronto. For those of you that are watching now, for those of you that will watch later, thank you for being here. This is your Wednesday night service, or whenever you watch it, of that uplifting energy, of that reminder of why we are here. We are all here for one reason and one reason only. And I can tell you my reason, but we each have our own reasons. And really that is just to remember who we are at all times, isn't it? So I'm going to invite you all right now, as I move us into a nice treatment, to start this wonderful service that we have for you guys. I invite you all to just close your eyes and settle in exactly where you are. Taking a deep inhale in, and then an exhale out. Being settled in the mind, being settled in the body, being settled in the soul, knowing that there is just one divine source, a life with a capital L, that is my life, that is your life, that as each individualized expression of this one grand life, the choices we make, the intentions we make, the way our energy flows is in service of the expansion of this grand consciousness, of the expansion of the individualized consciousness, as well as the grand consciousness that it is. And I know that this life is one grand adventure. To be in this life is a privilege. And I am grateful to be a part of this life with a capital L. And I know that as I move out of my way to allow the stream of love, the stream of consciousness, the stream of expansion to go and grow and flow, I just know that it does. So tonight, in this last day of adventure, I know that tonight is an adventurous night filled with wonder, filled with love, filled with so much joy, so much divine expression. I can feel it all over. So I just say thank you, allowing for this time to be exactly what it is, a breath of life, a breath of joy, a breath of love, and a breath of consciousness. With that, I invite you all to bring your hands together in front of your heart and just say, and so it is. Thank you. Thank you all for being here again. Very excited. And I am now going to bring up Hester, who is going to lead us into a beautiful, calming meditation. Are you ready? Perfect. Well, thank you. I can't wait to soak it all in. I think you're muted.
Okay.
There's
Okay,
your
I guess that's
voice. I love it. There's your beautiful voice.
Oh, thank you so much for such a uplifting, affirmative prayer. And thank you, Dr. Liza. It is indeed an honor to be here with you, Pierre, and Carrie this evening. And of course, everyone watching today or at any other time. According to two quotes from Ernest Holmes, a fear is a belief in limitation, a denial that the divine is the center and the source of all good. The next one is, in the midst of plenty, humanity lives in want. To overcome fear is the greatest adventure of the mind of man. Welcome everyone to our sacred and shared space of mindfulness, love, and understanding. As you journey through this meditation, your focus will be on releasing fear to become a courageous and a confident life adventurer. As you focus on cultivating love, faith, courage, and clarity. Also bear in mind that fear also plays an important role in our survival instincts, especially when danger is imminent. That is why it's important to cultivate clarity and faith to help decipher, support, and guide you through what appears to you as life's obstacles or habitual fears. Before I begin, I invite you to make this 15 minutes your time to indulge your spirit, mind, and body. Take a minute to ensure that nothing will interrupt you in your space. Feel free to do some stretches if you wish. And make yourself as comfortable as you can in all that supports you at this moment. We are now ready to proceed with the meditation. Please join me in taking 5 deep cleansing breaths as you visualize your mind eye, the path of your inhalation from your nostrils to the rising of your belly. And continue to follow the path of exhalation, continuing from your belly to your chest, up to your throat, and out of your mouth or nostrils. Feel your mind relaxing and sinking into your body, connecting deeper and deeper into love after each breathing cycle. Let's try this again. Take a deep cleansing breath as you visualize in your mind's eye the path of your inhalation from your nostrils to the rising of your belly, and continue to follow the path of exhalation, continuing from your belly to your chest, up to your throat, and out of your mouth or nostrils. Please continue to do so 3 more times. Feel your mind relaxing and sinking into your body, connecting deeper and deeper into love after each breathing cycle. Gently close your eyes if you wish, and return to your natural rhythm of breathing. Continue to focus on your breath while breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Continue to stay connected peacefully with your breath, connecting to mind and body throughout the entire meditation. If your mind wanders away, follow your breath and gently guide it back to center. Then take a deep breath and emerge gently back into the meditation. As we continue, you see, the thing about fear is as soon as you mention the word, it manifests itself into your mind right away, transporting you to a past or a future fearful experience or concerns. It is an emotion that needs to be dealt with as soon as it arises. If not, it will gain momentum and can render you helpless. If you are experiencing it right now, I suggest that you take a deep breath and calmly say, "Thank you, but I do not need your service right now. I am constantly supported by the divine spirit within me." Since love is the antidote of fear, I invite you to place your hand on your heart chakra and breathe deeply 3 times, pouring love into your heart space. Gently open your heart and feel the warmth of love embracing and supporting you in all aspects of your life. Place your faith in the arms of this unconditional love and expand your mind and heart with curiosity, innocence, and wonderment of the ease of setting fear adrift. Smile to yourself. Love and fear cannot be together, as the saying goes. Where there is love, there is no fear. To choose love over fear, you need to have clarity to understand how to transform fear into a positive outcome. And also the courage to change your thoughts with the flow of this dynamic energy. Whenever you are in the grip of fear, remember that there's a greater, powerful love in you that lies within, that can overcome all that you perceive as fears. Activate this unconditional love that is always at your disposal to guide and protect you through life's adventure. This powerful, invisible force is the center of all things. It is there not only to support you, but has provided all that you desire. I invite you to open your healing heart. Gather all the faith you can muster to the acceptance of all that is God. To name a few: love, courage, clarity, freedom, joy, prosperity, self-awareness, and understanding are all God's nature, and it is reflected in your nature as one. As you embrace love, which is God right now, it transforms all fears into limitless possibilities. Stay open. Remain receptive to your intuition and proceed to live a fearless, adventurous, and joyous life. I now invite you to take a moment to adjust to your environment, and thank you for having me here to be part of your life's adventure. Namaste.
Can't start my video. In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. and see. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. When I lose myself, when it seems I've lost my way, when I go inside and quiet my mind, I can hear Spirit gently say, there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only
Thank you so much, Pierre. Thank you for continuing the meditative space that Hester put us in. Thank you.
My pleasure.
And now, let's see if Hester will come on as well, so I can ask her about how. There she is. Hi.
Hi, Dr. Liza.
Hi, Hester. So in this month of adventure, and can you believe, like, we're in the last
Can you imagine?
day before? Yes.
Mhm.
I have a couple of questions for you.
Okay, fire away.
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you for that meditation. So my brain might seem a little scrambled right now, and I think it's partially because you put us in such a meditative space. And I love that, you continue to open your heart, and you open your heart. And, the discussion that you talked about fear, how there is no space for fear and love. And so when you open your heart and you continue to grow in that love, which is what we are, that fear sort of subsides. So my questions, though, about adventure for you are this. How is focusing on adventure this month enhanced your month?
Well, when I first heard our theme was adventure, I thought it would be an easy feat because, after all, I've always looked at my life as a big adventure, like with all the turns and twists, like you're forever on a roller coaster. That's how I usually looked at my life back then. But it took a lot for me to come to where I am at right now and realize that it is not a roller coaster. It is life. And I learned along the way with under the guidance of Dr. Mellon and everybody at the Science of Mind Center. I've come to the realization that my life is how I choose it to be.
Yes.
It doesn't just happen. It's the choices that I made that kept me on that roller coaster.
Oh.
So
yeah.
Right now I am relax. No
Yeah.
more roller coaster rides.
Are you in St. Lucia?
No, I am now in Canada, in Toronto.
Oh, you're back in Toronto.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah,
yeah.
that seems like an adventure too, going between there and
Oh yes, oh
um,
yes. But
um,
I
you have
have something to talk about adventure, which I think is so awesome. You
please.
know, one morning I woke up and I read Ernest Holmes about adventure. And he was saying how to approach life in a childlike state, in wonderment and curiosity and all. And right after that, I decided to go for a walk, you know. So instead of going my normal route, I took another route. And I found myself in a huge park surrounded by old trees, young trees. It was beautiful. And that was behind at the back of a school. And it was like, well, with me, I cannot tell you what size it was. It could hold probably free soccer teams. I do not know. But all I know, I was walking in that park all by myself. So enjoying all the abundance of good weather all by
Yeah.
myself. And this park is surrounded by billions of people. So I really enjoyed that. And I kept walking. And then I found myself to another place that I never knew existed in the middle of the city that I live. There was another huge park with trees and a river flowing right through it.
Mm.
Oh, I thought I was in paradise. I looked at, it's amazing that you see those sceneries that look quite alike, but every time you see it, it's like new. It's like a newness.
It's like you see
And
it for the first time.
and yes, I saw you were seeing it for the first time. So beautiful. So anyway, I had my fill of this. So I decided to walk home. So when I was about to approach my house, I looked up and right across me was that lady, a plus size lady, who was dressed in a black midi dress, strapless, but wearing a colorful, multicolorful bathing suit or top underneath her dress, and with a bandana around her head to match. But to my amazement, as she was blowing multicolored bubbles all over the place, and for a moment it looked surreal, like, am I seeing things? But because she was so happily doing this.
Yeah.
And the closer I got, the more I realized, my goodness, she was just enjoying herself. To me, all she needed was a bunch of kids around her, dancing. So I asked her, where are the kids?
Did she say they
where
were
are
in her
children? She
were they
laughed
all
and
around
she said,
her?
yes. Yeah, she said, children love bubbles, but I do it to release fear, to release anxiety. And I was just there like, wow.
Wow.
It was amazing to see that what I just read that morning is in all of us.
Yes.
We can release.
And find creative ways to let go.
And find creative things to let go, even if you have to be like a child.
And I think that's, even in the Bible, it says, come to me as children,
Yes, suffer me. Yeah, come to me. Yeah.
Come to me. And I think that's when we get in that childlike, which is what adventure is about, right?
Mm-hmm.
To get in that childlike mind, it allows you like that expansiveness, all the shoulds and things that you need to do, all those barriers sort of melt away. And there's a newness to experience.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a beautiful story. I love it.
Yeah. I was totally amazing. It was totally amazing to me because, I have had difficulty understanding that childlike quality that you have to develop. Right. I've had a bit of understanding, but that morning it became clear to me And I said, wow, this is something that I can share with you and everybody.
Oh, it's such a beautiful thing to share. And I love that. I think I might actually implement that myself, is finding a way to express and let go. Because, you know, when you think of letting go of fear or letting go of anger or letting go, it's like you're letting go of something ugly within. And what she has managed to do is turned what it is that we would consider ugly or uncomfortable,
Mhm.
something beautiful, you know, the bubbles. So
Yes.
releasing it to something that's
Beautiful.
beautiful. I mean, I
Mhm.
just think, yeah, I might have to, well, I'm going to try that.
You're going to try busting bubbles?
I am going to start. What I'm going to do is I'm going to visualize some of the things that stop me, or some of the things that I might be afraid of, and go out to the backyard and start blowing them out into bubbles. Next time I come, I'll let you guys know how it went.
That'd be great.
Yes.
Yes.
So Hester, well, real quickly, with that story said, what would be a tip that you can give our community as to bring more adventure into their life?
Well, I think first you have to overcome your fears by recognizing love, which is God, is in the center of all things.
Yeah.
And to remember who you are.
Yeah.
I think once you take that action, you can take a chance to grow.
Yeah.
And expand your consciousness, which will in turn lead you to a joyous, adventurous life.
I love that.
Mhm.
Thank you for that, Hester. Well, would you like to lead us now into our affirmation?
Yep. I say yes to my adventurous life.
Ooh, I love that.
And I can say it. I say yes to my adventurous life.
Should we say that together one more time?
Sure.
Okay, let's do it.
I say
yes
to my adventurous life.
Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And thank you for saying yes tonight. And we will see you back in a little bit.
Sure. Okay.
Thank you, Hester.
Okay.
I really do love that. I am going to have to try that, you know, blowing bubbles out, bringing that as part of an adventure of releasing out those things that just don't serve anymore, that may have at some point and just no longer do it, and releasing out in a beautiful way. I just absolutely love that. That's going to stay with me. I'm so happy to be back here. I was here for the first week of adventure, and now I'm here for the last week of adventure, which is really wonderful for me, because I find myself, much like Hester, I find myself to be a pretty adventurous person. And so my question for you is this: how has this month gone for you? How have you done Adventure Month? And better yet, did you find that you went outside of your comfort zone to find adventure? Or it's basically this: did you seek adventure, or did you acknowledge that you could bring adventure to any situation? See, I think that sometimes we forget that we can actually bring the adventure to anything, much like this woman who is out blowing bubbles. I mean, she's bringing adventure to releasing her anxiety, to releasing her fear. Imagine that. Imagine bringing an adventure to those things that are uncomfortable, that stop you, that don't serve you. That's just a reminder that adventure is not only created, but it's crafted. This week, I think it was last week, actually, I wrote a blog about this very thing, about about adventure, because a couple of weeks ago, Dr. James, when I was at the center here in Los Angeles, had outed me for having FOMO. And I will be the first person to tell you, I love to say yes. I will say yes to anything. As a matter of fact, tonight, I had a couple friends of mine, we were going to go out to dinner, and one of them texted back and said, you know, I've got to be at the airport at 7:45. So, and this is LA time. I have to be at the airport at 7:45 or 7 o'clock. So if we can do it, then I'm in. Now, by the time I would have gotten to dinner, it would have been 6 o'clock, and then he would have to leave at 6:30 to get to the airport at 7 o'clock. My whole point being, my initial reaction was to say, yes, we can do this. I know that we can do this. And that's part of that FOMO of like, yes, we can do it. Let's bring it all in. Let's cram it all in, because I just want to hang out with you guys and have so much fun. And then realizing that that just really is not grounded in reality, to be able to make a dinner and then get to the airport in literally about an hour. So the article that I wrote about my personal FOMO, how FOMO shows up for me is kind of like this. It's sort of, it's rooted in something that's not real and not reality. I should say reality with a small r, because anything is possible with reality with a big R. So the truth is, everything is possible. However, the probability of this happening in a smooth way was not very high. So in the end, we decided not to go. So why I bring this up is back to my FOMO and how getting myself to really, I decided that this month, sort of, instead of saying yes to a lot of things, now that is just my knee-jerk reaction, is to say yes. I decided to say no, and to actually say no to things as they came up, even though I wanted to say yes, and stay in that uncomfortable place of whatever feeling came up. And as I said no to a few things that I really wanted to say yes to. And I should say this, I call them pass for now instead of no, because no seems so harsh, and I don't like to say no to any fun. So I'll just say pass for now. So I had to do my pass for nows on a few things that seemed a lot of fun to me. And what I realized in that moment, as I sat in that feeling of like, what is it that's coming up, that if I say no, or if I don't go, what's coming up? And the realization for me is that what I was really looking for, and what I find when I say yes to these things, is there's this excitement that comes up. There's this aliveness that comes up. There's a newness. There's something just inside that allows me to experience life in a grander way. And when I got to that realization, it reminded me that I have the opportunity to bring that aliveness, that excitement, that newness at any point in my life because of who I am. What I wrote in there, because I know that the feeling creates the adventure. And I realized that I sort of had it backwards there for a bit, that I was thinking that the adventure created the feeling, but it's really the feeling that creates the adventure. And the adventure creating the feeling, magnifying, expanding our consciousness, I should say my consciousness, my joy, all of it in that moment. And so, like I said before, adventure is something that we not only create, but that we craft. And part of that crafting is knowing that no matter where I am, I can create that aliveness in my life. And so what I wrote in my blog, the last paragraph that I wrote was, adventure happens within and without. Adventure is the attitude by which we can experience both the familiar and the unfamiliar. Adventure reminds us to reflect out into the world that which we would like reflected back to us. To experience the depths of adventure, we must own that we both craft and create it in our lives. And so for me, the adventure of this month was not just about going out on an adventure, but was going into the discovery of my inner adventure, knowing that who I am is adventure. BKS Iyengar wrote this: You do not need to seek freedom in some distant land, for it exists within your own body, heart, mind, and soul. Illuminated emancipation, freedom, unalloyed and untainted bliss awaits you, but you must choose to embark on the inward journey to discover it. And this month is what I chose to do, is to embark in that inward journey to really understand, to really get grounded, to anchor in my own divine intelligence, knowing that at any moment I am capable of creating my aliveness, my excitement, my joy at all times, no matter what it is that I'm doing. It reminds me much of a story that Alanis Morissette said. It was after she had her big breakout album, A Jagged Little Pill. And so much came up for her, so much anxiety and stress that she wasn't really anticipating. So she decided to go to India and sort of bring herself back to who she was, because she felt that she had lost herself. And the first job that she had been given at the ashram was to sweep the floors in the kitchen. And she thought to herself, how am I getting bliss from this? So for about a week and a half, she'd go in and she kept doing this. And she brought that sort of, this doesn't make any sense. I'm not learning anything. What am I doing here? And the more she did it, the more she realized that she needed to release it, the more she brought her awareness and mindfulness into that moment. And it was just then, as she brought her aliveness and her awareness and her mindfulness to what she was doing, she brought herself. And when she brought herself, she found the happiness, she found the bliss, which she sought out for somewhere else. And that's what I'm talking about in that adventure, knowing that we exist within the very thing that we want. As Rumi says, that's what you seek is seeking you. So if there's a desire out there, if there's an experience, if there's something out there that you are desiring to experience, you have to know that that experience is desiring you, much like that reflection of coming back. But it can only come through you as you, if you know that you are equal to it. And that's when we bring mindfulness into it, right? Mindfulness. What is mindfulness? I mean, we talk about mindfulness often, and don't we? I mean, sometimes I feel like that word is sort of, tossed around. Be mindful. Let's be mindful. Classes on mindfulness. What is it? Mindfulness. Being full of mind in that moment. Being full of mind with a capital M, divine mind, intelligent mind, source. In that moment, when you are full of mind, you express that mind outward. And there is a quantum entanglement that happens between you and that emotion, and between you and that knowing, and between you and yourself, knowing that higher self within you, having the experience that it is attracting right back to you. I know that's a lot to say back and forth, but really at the essence of what it is that when you experience yourself in that moment of bliss, and when you are full of mind is full of you. And when you have that union, there is nothing you cannot do. It's like the field of pure potential, of all possibility, opens up for you in that moment. But it has to be in that moment, knowing that it is open now when you have that union between you and who you know yourself to be. As you know, part of what we say at the Global Truth Center at the very end is remember who you are. And when you remember who you are, you understand that there are no obstacles, there are no limits, that the field of pure potential, the field of pure possibility is open to you at all times. And that is the kind of adventure that I want to have for the rest of my life. So crafting that by bringing mindfulness into where I am and creating that. When I am in that state of knowing who I am, I know that I am unstoppable. And I know that if that's true for me, knowing that there is only one thing happening, knowing that we are always at choice, that if it is possible for me, I know that it is possible for each and every individual everywhere. And coming from that space and coming from that knowing allows us to take a breath and release all those things that no longer serve. So I will leave you guys with this last quote from Winnie the Pooh. As soon as I saw you, I knew a grand adventure was about to happen. So namaste. Thank you all for allowing me to be here today to speak on adventure, which is something that I really treasure in my life. And in this month, my treasuring of adventure grew even more when I knew that that adventure inward was a little piece that I needed to really hone in to make the adventure even grander. So thank you very much. Namaste. So now we move into our, speaking of mindfulness, now is when we move into our time of giving. And so I ask you all to please bring your donations from a place of mindfulness, from a place of knowing that what you give is the very thing that you receive. That as you circulate your energy, because really that's what money is, right? Money is energy, and that circulation of money, what you give to the center, that gives something back to you. It's just circulating, bringing all around, growing. So I know that the money that comes in here is money in service for this very service, so that it continues to grow and to move. And as you acknowledge that with what you circulate in here, it comes back to you. It can't help it. That's how the law of reciprocity works. So I encourage you to, with your money, with your energy, you can donate to our website at the Global Truth Center, Toronto, or you can send an e-transfer to info@globaltruthcentertoronto.com. And if you are not in Canada, you can also do, you can use PayPal through Global Truth Center. And anywhere outside the country, you can come in and do PayPal. So if you have any issues of making donations online, just please let us know. You can email us also at info@globaltruthcenter.com. But know that you can go to our website, and at our website, there is a donate button. From there, you can donate. And like I said, you can e-transfer or you can PayPal us. So please, we appreciate it. And while you're on the site, I encourage you to also become a member of the Global Truth Center Toronto. The more members we have, the more expansiveness of this consciousness is. And that is exactly what you are. You are that expansive consciousness that we treasure and love to have here at the Global Truth Center. So thank you for subscribing for those of you who are members. And please, I encourage those who are not to become members. Classes will be coming this fall. They're going to become confirmed soon. They're going to be confirmed soon by Reverend Fred. And I think those will be up on the website in the next couple of weeks. I'm pretty sure. Again, if you have any questions about that, you can always email info@globaltruthcenter.com, globaltruthcentertoronto.com. And the last thing that I want to talk about here is that Saturday, September 9th from 4 to 9 p.m. is the barbecue fundraiser. Now, I might actually hop on a plane and go to this because this sounds awesome. Invite me to a barbecue. I am there. I'm from Texas. I love a barbecue. So Saturday, September 9th from 4 to 9, there will be food, meditation, music, and fun. The tickets are $25 and are available as e-transfers at info@globaltruthcentertoronto.com, and type in the word barbecue so that we know that money is going to be allocated for the barbecue. So we look forward to seeing you guys there. Like I said, I might hop on a flight from Los Angeles because I love a barbecue. And I want to just thank everybody here. I want to thank you all for being here on Wednesday or being here whenever you watch it, which we will know as a consciousness of Wednesday night, but every time, day doesn't matter, does it? It's always one thing. So thank you all for being here. And I want to give a big thank you to the beautiful music that is played by Pierre every time. It's so beautiful. Thank you so much. Hester, for your consciousness, for your meditation, for being here, and for making me feel welcome. Thank you so much. Carrie, who should probably, are you going to show yourself, Carrie? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe she won't. But I will say this, Carrie, you are a genius behind all of this. So I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. So thank you, all of you. Thank you for having me here. And again, thank you to the community. So Pierre, will you take us out with one of your amazing songs?
I will. This is one of my originals. It's on streaming platforms. It's called Rise with the Sun. My band is called Spire, S-P-Y-R-E. And we have a kind of cool logo. There's a few spires, but that's ours. Anyway, this is Rise with the Sun. As I wake from my dreams with my feet on the ground, the potential in this day has no bounds. Starting my day right, nurturing thoughts on the way to the light. I don't know where the road goes from here. All I know is I won't live in fear. Find the joy, that's the key. Gonna rise with the sun till it sets on me. Gonna rise with the sun till it sets on me. There's beauty all around, I don't have to look far. The face of my lover, a song in my car. When I realize that love's all around, the freedom to be myself is what I found. I don't know where the road goes from here. All I know is I won't live in fear. Find the joy that will set you free. Gonna rise with the sun till it sets on me. Gonna rise with the sun till it sets on me. Gonna rise with the sun till it sets on me. And those days when the sun hides from view and my sky is dark and gray, I remember the lights on the other side, and tomorrow is just a day away. I don't know where the road goes from here. All I know is I won't live in fear. Find the joy, that's the key. Gonna rise with the sun till it sets on me. Gonna rise with the sun till it sets on me. Gonna rise with the sun till it sets on me.
Yay! Carrie, you got on. Yay!
Yay!
Thank you all very much again. Namaste.